how's it going? It's Kathy from MTA. I'm not sure if you know me. Here I am. Hi. Anyway, got to put the good mask back on. So as you guys probably realize, during COVID, there's a lot of safety measures that we have to take, right? We all want to be really safe. And so as you can see, we've got masks required on our dial-a-ride buses, letting you know before you even get on that we're requiring you to everyone to wear a mask. So let's get on the bus and I'll show you the changes. Okay guys, so on the buses now, because we want to social distance, we want to wear masks, we want to social distance, and so on our dial-a-ride buses now we're only carrying 8 people. Isn't that right? 8 people on the dial-a-ride buses. So you're looking at maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have the areas here for, of course, for our people that are in need ADA accessibility, right? So just keep that in mind. The other thing we're doing, after every time our buses get used, they get thoroughly cleaned every day, and then at night we use what we call a fogger, and it's just what it sounds like, right? We come in and it sprays fog inside the bus, we close everything up, and then they sit during the night and they get decontaminated, right? They get cleaned through that fog. It sits on everything to clean any kind of bacteria or virus or anything that's on surfaces on the bus, right? So they wipe everything down, and then additionally, right before everybody gets put to bed at night, we do the fogger. So our cleaning guys are really busy right now. We've always cleaned them, but we're doing double time on that. We're cleaning them double than we've ever done before. So the buses are really super safe to ride on. It's actually kind of nice because they're certainly not crowded. And we've also put a lot more resources to our dial-a-ride system. So because our big buses can only carry 16 people, a lot of people can't get the big bus. So what we've done is we've put a lot more resources to dial-a-ride. So when you call in our dial-a-ride, you'll probably have a little bit better chance of making sure you get a ride. Also, we had to cut our routes, right? Because people just aren't riding the bus because they're staying home and staying safe. But for essential trips and things they have to do, they got to get on the bus. So because of that, because our routes aren't running fully like they were before COVID-19, we're giving more resources to dial-a-ride. So if our routed service doesn't work for you because we cut a route, for now it's temporary. But because if we cut a route and you can't catch the bus like you used to get to where you need to go, call dial-a-ride, because chances are we'll be able to get you there through our dial-a-ride system. Okay? And you know, I want to thank our ridership and our people in Mason County and even outside of the county, because our drivers are reporting that we're just not having any problems with riders and having a problem with the mask requirements or social distancing. Everybody's really being really helpful and cooperative and totally understand that we all just have to stay really safe. Everybody's wearing their mask, everybody's social distancing. Hi guys, it's me again. Hey, I just wanted to talk about some changes that we've had to make to our route system, right? So, of course, in February and in March, when everybody started really staying home there for a while, our ridership went down. A lot of people still staying home, being smart, being safe. A lot of people still working from home. So we don't have a lot of the employees, you know, catching the bus and going into the office still. And so our ridership is still really down, right? So we can't be driving around with empty buses. So we had to make some changes, and you'll go onto our website and you'll see what our current temporary schedule is for all of our routes. We're adding them back, and as we add those back, you can always go to our website and see what the most current routes is, and that's really where you're going to find the most updated information on that, because I feel like it's changing daily. It's not, it just feels like that, and we really have to do it that way, because what we're doing is we're watching what our riders need, we're watching how many people are getting on each bus and each route. We put back our zipper route, which is our in-town route that goes from downtown up towards the north end of town. People really like that, so we put that back on, and people are taking that a lot. One of the big changes that we made is our Route 8. We're not running our Route 8 with our big bus anymore, because that's the one that goes to Jefferson County. So if you want to get to Port Townsend, Sequim, Port Angeles, and make that connection, We're still doing that, and you can still get there, but you have to do it through Dial-A-Ride. So if you want to connect to Jefferson County, just call our 360-427-5033, and you can do the Dial-A-Ride run. And so just let them know that's where you want to go, and you can make that connection. We're still charging $1.50 if you're going outside of the county. Now, one thing that's might need to know is when you're going to Olympia, which is our Route 6, Intercity Transit now, which serves Lacey and Tumwater and everything in Thurston County, they're free now, and they're going to be free. So that's not going to change until it changes a few years from now. But for now, they have gone totally fare free. They also even go to Tacoma. So you can actually get from Shelton to Tacoma. You're going to pay $1.50 for our run into Olympia, but past that, you're not going to pay anymore. So again, go on to their website, that's Intercity Transit's website, and see what their schedules are, because every transit in the state has changed their schedules. They've had to sort of meet the demand of what riders are needing right now during COVID-19. I wanted to talk a little bit again about Dial-A-Ride and our limited seating inside our buses. We're only taking 8 people at a time. However, if you call in and make an appointment to get a Dial-A-Ride to come to your house, and you have 9 people in your family, or 9 people in your household, or 10 people in your household, just tell the person when you call into our customer service, tell our customer service representative that that's how many people you have, and that you all live in the same household, and we'll allow that many more people on the bus as long as it's coming from the same household. And we just let our drivers use their own discretion to be safe and to meet the requirements of our social distancing. So I wanted to make sure people really knew that. I also wanted to let people know that even though our runs to Belfair and Bremerton have been cut back, the times that we're running there, we also still have our worker driver buses, and they're still running full steam. You can find those routes on our website. If you go to our website, go to services, go to worker driver, and then look at those routes. They all leave from Shelton, and you can catch one of those. You don't have to be a worker at Puget Sound Naval Shipyard to catch that bus. So go onto our website and see if one of those routes will work for whatever you need to do if you're going to the ferry, or if you're going to Belfair or Bremerton. I wanted to talk about some of the fun stuff that we're doing and outside of what we usually do. We've been delivering Meals on Wheels since February. They reached out to us because, of course, the volunteers that typically do that are staying home and staying safe, right? So they don't want to be out and having a lot of contact with a lot of people. So they were really in a hurting place because we need to get those meals to our seniors, right? And we were happy. We were happy to step up and help with that. Our drivers are really enjoying it. They're really enjoying being safe and interacting with some of the seniors that we're taking the meals to. So just this morning, I gave our drivers, 2 of our drivers, their route that they need to do in Belfair. They're doing those in Belfair and in Shelton and in Timber Lakes and Tahuya. Not every week in every route, but just as needed. Some of the volunteers are starting to come back and starting to feel a little bit more comfortable doing it. So we're not doing all those routes anymore, but every week we're doing those routes. We're also helping with commodities delivery out of the hub in North Mason, and that's something that we do monthly. So that's a big box of commodities that we're delivering to seniors out in the North Mason area through the hub in Belfair. Let's talk about the TCC. You can still rent space at the TCC in our kitchen, our commercial kitchen, in our conference room, and in our big gymnasium. However, occupancy is cut down. So it's still available. The kitchen, we typically only have a couple people in there at the same time anyway. So if you need a commercial kitchen, just go onto our website and call the number that's on there for the Transit Community Center. And, that's still running. So other than that, we really are being safe. Down at our transit center, we're asking people to wear a mask when they're waiting for the bus. Obviously, when you get on the bus, we have masks available for people. So if you get down there and you don't have a mask, The city of Shelton just donated a whole box full of masks for us, and we have them down there for people, so it's okay, no worries. If you get there and don't have one, we'll give you one. And again, we're asking people to even wear a mask when they're at the transit center, walking around and waiting for the bus, and we're also social distancing the folks down there that are waiting for the bus. So if you go down there, you're going to see a lot of little marks, just like when you go to the grocery store, that we're asking people to stand 6 feet apart to wait for our bus. So we just really want everybody to come back. Our buses are super safe, get cleaned every day, like I said earlier, and we're social distancing on the bus. Everybody's wearing a mask, and we're, again, really want to thank everyone for being so cooperative with us. And hey, come ride with us.